Welcome back to another episode of Gossip Break, the cherry on top of your day. I'm one of your hosts, Bree.
And I'm your other host, Becky.
I was literally so close to saying I'm your host, Becky.
I was
Why do we?
also had to think not to say I'm your host, Brie. Like, I'm not joking.
It's like in my mind now after last
I
episode.
know.
Anyways, how are
Oops.
you, girlies? A new week. We're so excited to talk about Grammys and pop culture this week.
I don't know if I live under a rock, but I had no idea the Grammys were last weekend. Like, last week, I didn't know that the Grammys were coming up, considering we have a pop culture podcast, and the Super Bowl's this weekend, right?
Yeah,
Who you going for?
Benito. Literally,
Perfect.
I don't care about those other
Honestly,
teams.
perfect answer, Queenie. Perfect answer. Like, actually, I have no notes. I can't even say who I'm going for because my answer was not going to be Benito, but it should have been. I should have been ready for that.
It's been his week. Like this is his 2 weeks.
I have been living for him. Like,
I'm just obsessed.
seriously, I have so much passion for him now. Like, I enjoyed his music before, obviously, and I am was loving that he was gonna perform at the Super Bowl. But like this, like I'm actually getting teary-eyed thinking about it, considering it's like not my like experience in the world, but I feel so happy for him and the Puerto Rican community, and I'm thrilled.
It must be so great to be Black and Puerto Rican this week.
No, literally, like, hello,
Black
Black
History
History
Month.
Month, Bad Bunny, like, come on now. It's a good week to be Black and Puerto Rican. I'm sure you're literally on a high. So congrats to them.
Yeah, congrats to you guys. This is your week.
No, for real. It's literally your week. I'm excited. Can't wait to see him perform. I'm sure it's gonna be I expect nothing but excellence for him. So, from
Yeah,
him.
I'm very excited. Which I guess why don't we just like go into Grammys chats?
Hmm.
Before we get into it, follow us on our social medias and leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah, that's it. That's all so simple, so easy.
Okay, so we'll talk about the Grammys then. So I what I was gonna say before we started recording, but then I was like, wait, let me save it. I went back and listened to our episode where we talked about the Grammys nominations and who would win. And I may
Hmm.
have to insert myself in this clip, but I literally remember I was saying like, of course Bad Bunny is gonna win Album of the Year. And like I know this because I'm right, and I'm always right.
You do have the foresight for these things.
I was telling my husband because there's like the ways that I don't know if like it's on Robinhood or one of these like weird betting apps, but you can like bet
Oh,
against, like the Grammys.
Kashi.
Yes, I was literally telling him, I'm like, if you know me and my love for pop culture, vote right now or bet right now that he's going to win Album of the Year. Like I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Like I'm telling you right now. And I was like, and Olivia Dean Best New Artist. Like I'm, if you want
Oh
free
yeah.
money, here you go. And he didn't fucking do it. And I was like, look at where it got you.
Yeah. Look at that.
But yeah, okay, so Bad Bunny, I feel like was the talk of the night, him winning Album of the Year for Debí Tirar
Yes.
Más Fotos, and I'm just so proud of him, and I'm so excited. That album definitely deserved to win, and it was such a beautiful album. It has so much storytelling to it. It has good beats to it. Like you could dance to it, you can cry to it. It's you could jump up and down to it. I literally don't even understand half of what he's saying. I feel like I understand Spanglish. So there's definitely words and sentences and phrases I understand.
Hmm.
I don't know everything he's saying and I still get it. Okay. Like
Right.
you don't have to understand Spanish to get it. So I don't know. I'm just so happy for him. And he also won like two other ones, I think, as well. But I figured, yeah, why don't we just like go through the big winners list and chat about it? So
So,
where should we start after album of the year?
we can do record of the year.
Oh, okay,
Congratulations,
yeah,
Luther
yeah.
Vandross, for winning.
No, that killed me. When she said that, I was like, wait, what? But then I was like, okay, actually. And then did you see SZA afterwards? What she said?
Oh gosh, we channeled Luther Vandross's energy and it was just so strong. So Cher recognized it and she probably really knew Luther Vandross, so his energy was in the room. I was like, girl, I know you don't want to make fun of Cher because who wants to do that? And I know the reporter was trying to clown her, which I think is wrong. But Cher, despite her looks, is like 80 years old,
Which is crazy. She looks
which is
amazing.
crazy. Yeah, she looks insane, as a compliment. And the song is named after him, and he's the sampled in it. So it's not that crazy that she said Luther Vandross, even though the word Vandross literally wasn't on the card. Um,
Exactly.
it like so y'all knew what she was saying.
Yeah, exactly. You guys knew exactly what she was saying. And you know what? It deserved. It really did deserve because
Yeah,
that song is beautiful. I saw
yeah,
that apparently to use the sample, they had to have no curse words in the song. I didn't even realize that. Song still eats.
yeah, and I didn't realize that either.
I love that for them.
Wow, we love that. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Luther Vandross deserved a shout out for that too. So, you know what?
Exactly.
It's a win-win for everyone. A win-win for the Vandross estate, Kendrick and SZA. I have no complaints. What were the other
Song of the
nominees?
Year had some controversy that I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Song of the Year, Billie Eilish won for Wildflower, um,
Mm,
which was a little bit confusing because that album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, was released in May 2024.
mm-hmm.
So, why are we like, how did this work? So, somebody
Yeah.
made this little thread on Twitter that I was like, okay, because I don't understand how this song won. Said it
Mm-hmm.
was released on May 17th, the album 2024, and was nominated for the 67th Grammy Awards because this one that just happened was the 68th. And it didn't win anything at the Grammy Awards. So apparently, 26 days after the last Grammy Awards, she released Wildflower as a single. And that's how she was able to have it for this season of the Grammys. I just think it's crazy. Basically, 2-year-old music at this point is winning. I don't know. Like, I just, it felt a little rigged to me. Something was weird about it.
Yeah, I also think that's why, when I was going through the winners myself last night, I was kind of like I'm not as impressed as last year where the Grammys were insane. I just felt like it was perfect. I remember recording this episode last year and being like, I have no notes. Like, I'm looking forward to the Grammys next year. And they set the standard so high. And then this year, I was like, okay, so it's Kendrick and Bad Bunny's year, which is great,
Yeah.
but like it wasn't as wow. I wasn't wowed as I was
Yeah.
last year. For example, I have a lot of passion for the best dance pop album of the year or record of the year now. All of a sudden, like I'm a pop diva. Shout out to literally Sabrina Carpenter and Charlie XCX for making me a pop stan. So when I went to the category or dance pop recording, that's what it was. And it was Bluest Flame by Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, Midnight Sun by Zara Larson, who I love.
She's such a
Um,
cutie.
Keep Watching by Tate McRae and Illegal by Pink Panthers, who I also am love down. And then like Lady Gaga one. I was like, okay, boo.
Yeah. And I think she won the pop album, right? Of the
Yeah, and I'm
year.
like Abracadabra didn't hit I don't I to me like these other girlies did in this category.
I'm kind of surprised that Justin didn't win for pop vocal
Yeah, that's what I'm
album.
saying. Like who won that category?
It was, yeah, Mayhem by Lady Gaga was the winner.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they heard something I didn't. I mean, I didn't listen to the album, but I feel like a part of the Grammys, like a part of winning a Grammy is you can't escape it, like these songs.
Hmm.
And you could not escape midnight. If you were on TikTok, on TV, you could not escape Illegal, Bluest Flame, Tate anything by Tate McRae, Midnight Sun. Like you could not like Abracadabra is the only song I've ever heard of off that
Yeah.
album and it
Off Mayhem,
won.
yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. I don't hate it because Lady Gaga is talented, but I totally see
Right.
what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, she's talented, but I feel like y'all only gave her that because it's Lady Gaga and she hasn't come out with an album in so long, and y'all knew if you didn't give her this Grammy, she would never make music again.
Yeah, she's never coming back. Like, I can't
Yeah,
believe Ariana hasn't been to the Grammys and I don't even know how long now, like 6, 7 years.
that's
They
crazy.
always snub her.
Yeah, and that's why it's so like political in that way. Like who's and also you know who else wasn't there?
Who?
Beyonce.
Interesting.
Was
Yeah. Well, I
Taylor
guess she
there?
didn't. No, I guess they didn't have anything nominated, so maybe they didn't feel like they needed to go.
But I'm like, it's the freaking Grammys though.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe that's why it felt like lackluster.
Yeah,
We
because we
needed our
didn't have.
divas there.
Yeah, no, no, that's what I'm saying. I was like, my diva, like, so happy for Kendrick, so happy for Bad Bunny, my Super Bowl Grammy nominated, Grammy award winning artist. Like, love y'all down, but like, where are my goals?
Yeah, it wasn't a girls' night. That's why we didn't like it.
No, I'm like, it's so boring. It literally was like the boys' club, which is fine. Like, we have talented men in music, but I personally just liked last year's because there was so much sparkle.
Yeah, there was. Well, I guess one of the girlies that won that I was happy for was the best new artist, Olivia Dean.
Yes.
She was up against Cat's Eye, The Marias, Addison Rae, Somber, Leon Thomas, Alex Warren, and Lola Young. So I like that they have all the best new artists perform one after another, so we could be like, oh, this person deserves it after seeing those messes.
Yeah, yeah,
um,
100%.
Cat's Eye, like Becky, what the fuck? Like, what?
No,
I'm trying to be so nice right now, but
no, maybe Diva again. And that's the thing, the divas that were there, I was let down. Like, Cat's Eye, what's going on? The music, even their music outside of the Grammys, I'm like, ooh, like the commercial's so cute. Y'all ate that right on up. Like, yes, that's exactly what the culture needed at the time. But I'm like, as far as the music goes, I don't even know why some of y'all don't even belong in the category.
no, literally not at all. We're at the Grammys. This is for music. The thing with Cat's Eye is they're beautiful girls and they dance amazing. And I love their little personalities and the little girl group of it all. But when it comes to their actual music, like what is gnarly? They're just screaming, like just screaming words. Gnarly, legit, gnarly. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, this is crazy. I'm sure
Yeah.
they had a better song to sing at the Grammys and that's what they went with. I don't know. That was
I
so crazy to me.
I don't think they do. That's what I'm saying. I think that was their peak. Like they can't go up there and perform Milkshake by Kellis. So
I can't no, them like eat zucchini.
yeah.
I'm like, what is this song? Like, I'm just officially old now because I don't get it.
Yeah, like why is K-pop Demon Hunters nominated in so many? I'm like, did I miss something? Like that's how I know
That
I'm
song's
old.
better than Cat's Eye. I'm sorry. And Addison Rae let me down too. I don't think she's a live performer kind of girl, and that's okay.
Yeah, she's not at all. I love her music, headphones on, everything's gonna be okay, but live, baby. She's just vibes. And
Yeah, she's just
sometimes
vibes.
music is just vibes. Like you're not a vocalist. However, Miss Olivia Dean, she is vibes, she is vocals, she is lyric, she is performance. Like
My classy queen.
she is best new artist of the year, literally.
No, I'm obsessed with her. I've always heard her songs, but I never like really took much stock in it, but I don't know. After seeing her perform live, I was like, she is just such a ray of sunshine. She is so beautiful and so cute. And we need more of her music right now. Like, I'm sorry, I'm tired of the depressed angstiness. I want to hear just about cute love romantic songs. I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
her. And not to objectify her or anything, but I love that she's part of the itty bitty titty committee, just like me. And she's not trying to have a boob job. Or, I mean, I don't know. But like, I was just like, you know what? I love that for my girl.
Yeah.
Like, up there, doesn't give a fuck. Like, just her natural, beautiful self. I'm obsessed with her.
Feels authentic.
Yes. And then her little band was so cute. I don't know if you saw, she posted an Instagram story. I saw someone post like on Twitter, but her band is like all guys. And when she won the Best New
Cute.
Artist, the way that they jumped up and screamed, it was literally like they were watching a goal being scored in football. They were going nuts. And I was just like, I love them. Like, I love her whole little vibe. I'm obsessed. So I'm happy for her.
Yeah, her music is insane. If you haven't listened to Olivia Dean, like talk about for the girls.
Yes.
Every song, I'm like, you're right. Like, just be the man I need. Like, dead ass. Like, y'all are not hearing her. Okay?
Maybe we should talk about pop duo. Our girlies, Defying Gravity, Cynthia Erivo, and Ariana Grande won. The other people nominated was Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, which that's the one I thought was going to win. Gabriella by Cat's Eye, Apata by Rose and Bruno Mars, and 30 for 30 SZA with Kendrick Lamar. Gabriella is the song that I've heard from Cat's Eye. That's the song they should have actually sang. Like, because you could actually hear them
Oh.
singing. It's not just yelling out words and internet slang. Anyways, our girlies won, and neither of them were there. Like, they didn't give a fuck.
To me, looking at the category, I'm like, well, who else would have won? You know, like, yeah, obviously I love 30 for 30, but pop is a strong word for that song. Opposite, get it out of my ears, please.
I've
I
had
have like
enough.
real life beef with Bruno Mars for some reason. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know where it comes from, but anytime I see him, I get like enraged for some reason. Cat's Eye, I'm like, again, you do not deserve a Grammy this year. You just don't. And then again, fucking K-pop Demon Hunters. I was like, well, yeah, Defying Gravity. Are you kidding?
Well, our last episode, when we were talking about the nominations, you were literally beefing with Bruno Mars. I was cracking up.
Oh, really? I see. I don't even remember because I was just,
You're
I
like,
like,
at my wedding, no Bruno Mars will be played. Like,
yes,
the do not
never,
playlist.
no, banned from the playlist. Next category I want to talk about is best R&B performance. Damn, Justin really
Okay.
walked away with nothing.
Same with Sabrina.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that after. So best R&B performance was Yukon, Justin Bieber, It Depends by Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller. Never heard of that song. Folded by Kehlani, Mutt by Leon Thomas, Heart of a Woman by Summer Walker, and Folded by Kehlani won. Love that for her. I'm just surprised that Justin didn't walk away with anything
I'm kind of surprised too.
because it was his comeback album.
They had him up there
Something's
performing, like him and Sabrina up there performing, selling their souls up there on the Grammy stage. They walk away with nothing.
Yeah, something is doesn't sit well with me about Justin not winning everything and him being up there in his panties performing. Like something is just like, no. The industry has my boy in a noose. Like free him, free Justin
Free
Bieber.
him. I kind of understand why Sabrina didn't win any this year.
Oh,
I just don't think
thousand
it was
percent.
her year, but I'm still happy she went and performed. She's just such a cutie.
I did see that she was like kind of gagged that she didn't win. I don't remember which one it was, but her face was kind of like, not that I'm hating on her for her face because I would be pissed too, obviously. Like, I want to win a Grammy, but it's the same thing with like Wicked, I think, and even last year's Grammys. Like, last year was just such a hit. Short and Sweet was such a new, fresh, amazing thing, and then you come out like a year later with something that is objectively well done, but it just will never hit like it
Hmm.
just like was too close. She dropped them too close. Like maybe if
Yes.
she did like next year or just some singles or whatever, but like a full album. And then obviously the controversy with the album cover, it was just like, oh, sister, you are not going home with an award this year.
No, literally being walked like a dog on the album cover, and for what? Walked away with zero Grammys.
Well,
Well, hope we learned our lesson.
yes, diva.
I feel
So,
like Man-Child, or not Man-Child, what was it called? Man's Best Friend, which is like disgusting.
yeah.
It just sounded like the leftovers that didn't make short and sweet. Like she needed some time to just come up with, just be creative again. Again, it wasn't a bad album, but it didn't deserve any Grammys, I would say. And it's making me think that this is like me like reading into things that are probably not there. But I feel like that's how Olivia Rodrigo was at first too. Like when she came out, that was her year. And I think maybe she just thought it would always be like that. And then she kind of faded a little bit. And then Sabrina had her year and she was like, I don't want to say not humble about it. Like she deserved to have her year, but I wonder
Hmm.
if maybe she's thinking now, like, oh, am I going to be in the same boat as Olivia now? And now I could see their joint come back together. Like that's what I need from them.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let your stardom breathe. Because
Agreed.
especially if you're like stepping out on the scene, like this is your first big debut studio backed funded album, like Short and Sweet, like you can't come back next year and not have it be equally as creative and like genre bending. Where you're right, it literally Man's Best Friend sounded like the leftover tracks to Short and Sweet because it's really you really could have done Short and Sweet too or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, like a deluxe.
Yeah. So
The last thing I'll say about the Grammys is, did you see that Nick was there? Like somebody, there was like a lot of Love Island people there, like
there
Leah,
were
Gal,
so
Janae.
many influencers there, and I'm like,
Why?
I don't want to be a hater. I would love to be at the Grammys, obviously, but usually I feel like in the big 2026, if you're gonna invite creators and influencers and reality TV stars, you need to also make them talent, like have them
Mhm.
interviewing people, whatever. Like they're just like sitting
Seat
in the
fillers.
audience.
Yeah, what are we doing here? I get it for the VMAs because I feel like the VMAs is
Yes.
more like influencer friendly, content creator friendly. Like it's just a fun night. But the Grammys, I do feel like are a little bit more esteemed, where it's like, why is Love Island people here?
Yeah, like no shade divas. I love that for you. I would love to be there, but I also would love to be on the red carpet interviewing the stars.
Yes, which is that's why I wanted to bring it up. I actually thought it was so funny that when Nick was walking the red carpet, he was, like they're doing interviews or whatever. I don't know if you saw this, but he
Yes.
walks up and he sees the mic and it says the shade room and he was like, and he walks away. They were like, no, come back. You already started the interview. He was like, no, messy, messy.
No, he's just like me because the shade room is blocked on my account.
No, blocked. We're
They
not
are,
doing this.
I'm not, I don't play with that. So people will send me stuff and I'm like, is this the shade room? Because it's blocked. I can't see it. It's either the shade room or Kanye West. They're both blocked. I can't see anything from them.
I mean, shade is literally in the name, the shade room. Like, I
Yeah.
don't blame him for because they're just gonna cut up the interview and put something crazy on there.
Yeah, and say something about Alandra, and she's literally notice how my diva was not there because she was clocked in at Paris Fashion Week. That's
Exactly.
she's not like the rest of y'all. Like, I'm so sorry, no tea, no shade. And again, we're talking about Love Island like literally 8 months later, but I can't stop because she really is not like the rest of y'all.
She's not like the other girls. No one's doing it like her.
No, verbatim. And Nick, I love you too because like the way he shuts shit down so easily and be responding to comments, like someone commented on his post saying like they just invite anybody. And his response was make sure you set your alarm for work tomorrow. Uh, oh,
Oh, another one that said something the same thing, like, oh, they're just like yeah, they're just inviting anybody. And he put back in quotes, follow back. Like they like they follow him, right? Like the way he clocks these people is so funny.
Yeah, real Florida shit. The fuck on Gasparilla on Saturday at the Grammys on Sunday. I ain't mad at you.
No, that was crazy. I was so close to going, but I was like, I know Alandria is not going to be there, so I won't be there.
Yeah,
That's the only
yeah,
reason I want to be there.
literally. There, he, y'all know how we feel.
Okay, we'll move on
Anyways,
now. Let's get into our Kardashian corner. There's always something about the Kardashians going on. Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton dating rumors? Question mark. It looked like they were in the UK and Paris together. What do you think about these two?
Kim just like never sits down. Like
Never.
she is all like one thing about her, she's going to keep her name in the headlines. And that's all like I don't have any thoughts about it because I'm not big into F1. Maybe I'll start getting into it when like the WAGs start becoming more of a thing. That's really the only reason why I care about any sports, anything like that is because I like seeing like what their girlfriends wear.
That's what F1 needs for publicity. They need
Yeah.
some esteemed wags. Because I know that there's one girl, I can't even say her name, and I don't even know who she's dating, but there's this one girl, and she's so beautiful, and like her looks always look amazing. If you guys know F1, you'll know who I'm talking about. Like this, I don't know, she's Spanish, Italian. I don't know what she is. She's so gorgeous. But I feel like we need yeah, we need like somebody high profile. Which now that I'm thinking about it, Kim is probably exactly his type because wasn't he dating Nicole Scherzinger for like the longest time?
Yes.
Like this is literally his type to a T.
Yeah, and she's like, you know what, you know what is untouched by the Kardashian family? F1. We should get in there, and boom, there she is. Because
Yeah.
why am I watching? I don't know who was playing, but I was watching for some reason an NBA game, and why is the Skims logo on the court? I'm like, Kim,
Yeah.
like
She's everywhere.
she's everywhere. Like, ladies, go study for the bar. I'm literally begging her at this point. Every time I see her post, I'm like, she's literally not studying for the bar.
No, you need to be at home studying.
Like, let us breathe. So then when I saw this, I literally just had the biggest eye roll because it's like so classic.
She's everywhere but home.
Everywhere but in those damn books, she says she wants to study so bad. I'm like, you need to lock in, Queen. Like, you are everywhere. She's literally in Paris this week. Like,
You're gonna finish law school before she passes the
no,
bar.
I am literally like, no, actually, though, like, I'll be done. Mind you, I haven't even started law school. I haven't even submitted my application yet. And I will actually be done in the next 4 years.
You're beating her.
Yeah, like I'm on.
At the pace she's going.
Yeah, like it's. Anyways, thoughts on that? I don't really have any other than like again big eye roll. I don't think she's gonna come out in a full-fledged relationship because she loves just sparking a rumor about herself and honestly me
Yes.
too. So I don't think she's gonna like be like, yeah, we're dating and I'm so happy. I just don't see her as a relationship person anymore. She really does have too
Yeah.
much going on.
I don't think she's going to be in a relationship like that again, probably for a while.
Yeah.
Kanye really fucked her up.
Yeah, as he would anybody. Like, I don't blame
Anyone.
her for not wanting to be committed and work on a relationship. She's been married 3 times. She has 4 kids, 50,000 businesses. A man, why would a man be there?
No, literally, why would a man be there? She has her whole entire family she's close to. She has a
Yeah.
career. She has her kids now. I'm good.
Yeah. So, okay, I have a question though. What's because people say he dated one of somebody else in the Kardashian clique.
Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah, I kept saying like seeing people be like, people don't understand how important this is to me. And I'm like, is Lewis Hamilton that like
Not me
big?
looking up Lewis Hamilton's complete dating history on Cosmopolitan. Wait, he's been linked to Kendall Jenner, Rihanna, Nicole Scherzinger. Like, who?
Well,
Excuse me. What kind of aura does this man have?
he races cars.
I
That's
guess.
that's like hella aura. He's
Wait,
British
this
too.
list is crazy. Nicole, Gigi Hadid, Rihanna, Kendall Jenner, Barbara Palvin, Rita Ora, Winnie Harlow, Sophia Richie, Nicki Minaj, Shakira, Sofia Vergara. Like it just keeps going on and getting better and better and better.
He really said bad bitches is the only thing I like. Like no
It's
type, no
only
physical type, no color type, no nothing. He just like he was like, just give me a baddie.
you know what? I see it. I'm happy for him, I guess. I don't like the whole if he really was with Kendall Jenner. Like that's like not for me. Them dating the same kind of people. That's kind of crazy to me. Which
Yeah.
speaking of Kendall Jenner, did you see that ad that she did with
Of
the bedding?
course I did.
That's the kind of stuff I want to see from Kendall Jenner. For people who don't know, she made this ad where she was basically joking around about like putting a joke on herself about the Kardashian curse and how all of the people that she ends up dating, which are usually sports people, they end up like doing bad after. And she was making a joke about like, how do you think I have this much money? It's because I like bet against all these boyfriends I have,
Yeah,
which
and it
I
was
thought
just a
was just like
sports betting ad.
It is so perfect because I feel like that out of all the Kardashians, it seems like actually, hang on, let me take that back. I was gonna say it seems like Kendall takes herself the most seriously, but that's Courtney. But the two of them, like they don't know how to take a joke, and so I feel like this was
Yeah.
perfect for her to see more relatable and funny. It's just the Kardashians, literally. And then at the end, she was like, "And by the way, my last name's not even Kardashian." I was like, "Wait, she ate that?"
No, the commercial, I was like, whoever came up with that in the shower was like, we just ate. Like, I
Yeah,
have the $1 billion idea because it was perfect. It's probably the best ad I've seen from them.
it was a good one.
Yeah, it was fabulous.
And then I guess while we're talking about the Kardashians, we need to talk about this last little piece with Kylie Jenner, well, Kardashian Jenner family. So Don Toliver came out with a new album, Love, and
Tens.
tens across the boards. Of course, Travis Scott is on there. And in the song Rosary, it looks like he is making a reference to Kylie Jenner because he says, 44.5C, the way they sit, I need to test. Which, if you're not chronically online, he is referring to when this girl on TikTok asked Kylie Jenner, "Can you please say how to get the perfect natural boobs to sit like that? Like, what did you tell your plastic surgeon?" And she responded back, 44.5 cc, moderate profile, half under the muscle, silicone. So he says in the song, like, 44.5 cc, the way they sit, I want to test. You need to be gone. Like, be gone.
We were
Be gone.
just defending you last week.
I know. Fuck.
Like, shut up.
No, literally shut up. Like you had your chance. You cheated on her every chance you got, allegedly. Let her be happy. And
Also, like,
then out of all the ways to talk about her, you're going to
yes,
talk about
exactly.
objectifying her. Like you think that's what's going to make her be like, "Oh yeah, I want to go back to him."
I think he's
Sicko.
always objectified her. Like even when they were together, like Astroworld, the song Coffee was cute. Like, okay, whatever. But in sicko mode, Baby Mama cover Forbes, I don't know if I would want someone to just refer to me like that.
Yeah, baby mama.
Baby
I'm
Mama
okay.
cover Forbes got you other bitches shook. Like,
Like,
okay, like, and just for her, for everyone to be like, actually, she was on the cover of Forbes because her accountants lied. Like,
yeah. But then also, I just thought about Timmy and his song as well. Said like, "Girl got a billion." It's like both of you guys are wrong.
like, just lying. It's the fact, like, the Kardashians, and I'm not gonna go on a tangent, I promise, but the Kardashians are just so powerful, but that their lies become like a positive publicity for them. Like,
Yeah.
their wrongdoings, like the Kardashian curse, which it's not their, that's not on them. But all the things that they've done bad in the world, like they literally flip it around and turn it to a bag. And you know what? That's why I have to respect them no matter how I feel about them at the time.
Agreed. Respect the hustle always because literally back to back stories, we just said three stories about three of them. I mean, it's insane the way that they are constantly in the media.
Yeah, free me, honestly. But
Free us as we
free
talk about them for
us,
10 minutes.
yeah. And free me from Love Island too. Like, God, I actually can't go a day without thinking about Alandria, but like I don't play about her.
Let's talk about some other reality TV stars really quickly. Whitney Leavitt made her Broadway debut in Chicago this week, and it looked like all the Mormon girlies showed up besides Demi. So I don't know. I'm just happy for her. I was looking at some of the reviews on TikTok, and because one thing about her being cast in this is I didn't know if she could sing. I mean, I just assumed like, okay, she can act, she can dance, seeing Dancing with the Stars, but this is Broadway, so she has to sing. And all the reviews and just seeing the little clips of her, she can sing too. Like she really is a triple threat, and I'm just so happy for her and excited to see where she goes from this. I feel like she's such a Broadway girl. Like that's exactly where she needs to be.
No, she is a theater kid through and through. That was all she always gave theater kid. She always gave like I know I'm playing a role and what I need to do in order to fulfill that role. It was never giving reality star, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think that's why she like doesn't really fit in with the girls because
Hmm.
she doesn't even really fit that. Utah mom culture in a way either.
No.
Like she really is different from the girls. Because I also, like, a few weeks ago, I was talking to a family friend and I was telling her like, oh yeah, after Dancing with the Stars, I actually like really turned around on Whitney. I really like her now. And she was like, what? You like her? I can't believe you like her. That's crazy. Like, you don't remember when she did this and this and that. I'm like, but think about what all the other girls did on the show. Like, what did she really do that was that much worse? Like, I'm sorry, Jessie, that Halloween party and inviting the, like, making the Chippendales dancers dance on Jen and Zach, that was crazy. Like, I get that Whitney is not perfect, and I'm not saying I like her because she is perfect. Like, none of them are perfect, but I just think that it's inspiring to see her go for her dreams and be a little bit different than them and be successful.
Every show has a star, and Taylor and Whitney are the stars of Mormon Wives show. Like when you are given the opportunity to be on such a big platform and have such a big show, you think like, "Oh, I can't fuck this up," obviously. But most people do fuck it up or
You're
like don't.
human.
Yeah, because they're human or they don't capitalize off of it like I mean, we were just talking about the Kardashians. They're just like any other reality TV show at the time, but they capitalized off of their drama. Think of all the housewives. You think of, they just have that star quality. And on this show, we have Taylor, which I just think has a star quality just because she's like nuts and doesn't care.
Yeah.
But like Whitney does have that ambition too.
Yeah, like there's just some people who you can watch an ensemble cast and you just can tell one person has that it factor. Whether you like them or not, they do. Because, I mean, thinking about it, Jen got cast for Dancing with the Stars too, and we still haven't really heard much from her. And that's not to say that Jen is not a great dancer, a beautiful girly, but she doesn't have like that it factor like Taylor and Whitney do.
Exactly. Or even look within the Kardashian family. Like Kim, obviously, she took that shit and she ran. Kylie took that shit and ran.
Yeah.
Like the rest of them didn't do that, even within the same family. Just like you
Hmm.
said on the cast, like Taylor, or not Taylor. Jen had the exact same opportunity, and
Where are we?
so speaking of stars,
Oh my
or
gosh, yeah.
rather a grand dame.
We have to talk about the Grand Dame sit down.
Phew. What are
What did
your
you think about
thoughts?
this?
Yeah, I literally was like, you go first. Okay, here's the thing. I've seen some negative comments on Karen that people are not taking it well. People are like, she isn't accountable. She's still delusional. Da 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 da. And all I want to say to that is like, okay, duh. Like she literally has spent the last like 30 years abusing substances according to her, whether it be pills, whether it be alcohol, a combination of the two. She had 4 DUIs. Even when she got pulled over in this last DUI, she was delusional. When you're dealing with someone that's either dependent or addicted or whatever, like they go through phases of acceptance. And she clearly has a very hard time accepting the fact that she has a problem with drugs and alcohol. Point blank, period. So I don't think we get to point our fingers and be like, she needs to be held more accountable. She's going through the motions. This was filmed a week after she got out of prison.
Yeah, that's true. It was a week after. I think people were probably just expecting like, oh, she goes to prison, that's going to humble her, and her coming out and she's has not been humbled. There was just like it was just typical Karen, you know, and I think
Mhm.
people were expecting people something else, like I said, a humbled Karen, and that was not what we got. I mean, it was like she literally just sat there and lied to Andy for like 45 minutes. I don't know how to feel about it because, like, on one part
Yeah.
of it, I do kind of agree with those people, and I feel like I'm a Grand Dame girly, like that is my
Hmm.
girl. But it was a little bit frustrating. She couldn't even say, like, Andy's like, "So are you an alcoholic?" And she was like, "Let me be clear." I don't know how many times she said that. Let me be clear, and then said
Well,
nothing,
let's talk about it. Let's talk about that, Andy.
and then
Doesn't
says
talk about
nothing.
it.
Let me be clear. I am in lifelong recovery from
Yeah.
alcohol, from prescription drugs and drink. The way she said and drink. Like
Like
she
she
can't even
has
say it still.
She has a hard time, and I think she even said like I have a hard time accepting the alcohol part because that's
Mhm.
100% on me. In my mind,
Yes.
the prescription drugs they were prescribed to me, so like I can put a little of the blame of like, oh well, the doctor didn't monitoring on the alcohol. Like it was my choice to pick it up. It was my choice to drink like that. It was my choice to get behind the wheel. It was my choice to mix that with dosages. I was doubling like she's has a hard time, and I also think besides being delusional, the type of show she's on, she those women aren't going to use that to lift her up, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
they're going to throw that back in her face. I can guarantee you at the reunion next season, this, that, and the third, they're all gonna be like, that's why you got 4 DUIs. And so like why would I come out and be like, yes, I have a problem? She can't even own it herself. Like why would she own it to these women, if that makes sense? Like, why would she be so vulnerable, lay it out all on the table when literally these women are going to pick her apart and throw it in her face?
Yeah, that's true. That was the realest thing she said about just saying how she couldn't, it's hard for her to accept because the alcohol is totally on her. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then also, yeah, you're right about the women. I feel like with other franchises, Housewives franchises, if this was Miami, the way that they rallied around Lisa with the Lenny thing, like they can all get into it, but when it's time to rally around each other, they will. Potomac is
Mm-hmm.
not that cast. They will find any weakness you have and target you for the rest of the entire season. Like Giselle will not has not let up on Angel. She has not let up on Stacy. Like Ashley Darby is horrible. I'm sorry. She is
Yeah.
so bad. Like these girls don't let up. Like you make one
Mhm.
mistake and that's it. And I think that probably is why she's having a hard time admitting it, but it's also like you need to do this for yourself. Like I'm
Right.
sorry, I'm not wishing this on you, but like your ass is going to go right back to jail if you can't even say she didn't even want to say she had 4 DUIs. She was like, no, Andy, it was 2 DUIs and 2 alcohol related incidents. Girl, like,
Yeah.
what killed me is like, it's literally, she could not let Andy have anything. Like, anything he said, it was like, let me be clear. And then says something else. He was like, talking about like the jumpsuits, about them being orange. And she's like, no, they were beige. And I will never wear beige again because of it. She's literally wearing beige. And he was
Yeah. No, well, this is blush.
just blush. It's like, oh my God, Karen, you can't even admit that you're wearing beige. Like, girl,
Yeah.
her saying that she was running the AA meetings in prison. And Andy's like, how are you qualified to do that?
Yeah. Oh, what got me? I prefer NA. And I'm like, of
Of
yeah, because
course
you
you do.
can't own the fact that you're an alcoholic or have whatever.
I wonder if she is saying that because she wants to still be able to like have a drink or two. Because because I feel like if you just straight up say I'm an alcoholic, then you can't ever be seen with a drink again. Like you have to be sober. And I almost wonder if
Yeah.
she's like like wants to blame it more on the drugs because maybe she still wants to have a glass of champagne. Like I'm not saying she wants to overdo it, but I feel like she hasn't fully let that go yet.
I know, because she didn't really say she was sober either.
I just feel like that there was a lot of unanswered questions in this sit down. But you are right, it was a week after, so maybe she's had
Yeah, I'm
more
like,
time
I gotta
to.
give the lady some grace. The second she comes out of the jail cell, the people are waiting, like, oh my gosh, y'all. Like, I can't even look poor. Like, I can't even look badly. The cameras are there. The cameras got to the house before she did. Like, damn, can she have a 1 second? Like, I get it as a viewer, you want to see all that, and it's cool to see like the whatever, but I'm just like, damn, like like was this season that bad where we had to like exploit Karen even more?
She hasn't decompressed at all from
Yeah.
what we saw. And it was really, like you said, I am glad that we got to see it, but we didn't need to. But it was,
I
I
agree.
cried when she hugged Raven again. Like,
Yeah.
God. And
Ray,
like, I
seeing
thought they had a
Ray.
son because like they never
Yeah.
bring him up. And I was surprised that, even he was there talking about it. Um, do you think that her and Ray are going to stay together? Because the way she was talking about Ray, it was almost like he's over it.
He's bro, he's like 85 years old. I saw him and I was like, I literally forgot how old Ray is. This is so sad.
He just wants to retire in Florida.
No, literally, he just wants to, and maybe that's what he'll do. Like maybe they need to do like, yeah, we're legally married, and if something happens to me, I know I have someone that I can rely on. But as far as our day-to-day lives, I'm in Florida laying out by the beach and golfing, and you're filming your little show and doing recovery. Like,
Yeah, and then the reunion trailer, her talking to Wendy and being like, "Wendy, I've been through this. You need to shut the fuck up." It's
okay,
like don't be on your high horse. I'm sorry.
I
Like,
need to know what happened between her and Wendy because it seems like
yeah,
something had to have happened off camera, something for
something's
this.
up.
Yeah, something sinister is afoot because there's just no reason why we're telling each other to shut the fuck up. And like Wendy's just for Wendy to end up being literally in the same situation, except like I don't know, I find Wendy's a little worse. There's like no like real sympathy you can have for someone where it's like with addiction, like there is a stigma obviously, but you can say like she has a problem, like a mental health problem, and she's working on it and needs to fix, and it's not going to be pretty and it's not linear and yada yada yada. Where it's like, Wendy, you just stole money, so like I don't really have a.
And have you, I don't know if you've seen this, but because it's on Twitter, but people have been posting the ring tracker for Wendy because she said that that ring got
Oh.
stolen. She was wearing the ring in Colorado. It's like, girl, how are you going to be so messy like that? Like, that's just so much greed. I can't even comprehend it. It's
Yeah,
bad for her. I really
it's
want to see how she's going to talk at this reunion and what's going to happen
but
because.
she did seem very laid back about it, like Ashley has said.
Which is also giving Karen, like literally laid back and acting like nothing is happening up until the very end. Like if that body cam footage wouldn't have come out, Karen would,
Oh, it'd be worse.
because I feel like with the body cam footage, she has to at least take a tiny bit of accountability and a tiny bit of like, yeah, I did mess up. But without that, she would have been on her high horse. It was just, it was just the drugs. She would have just said, like, oh, I had one glass and the drugs messed me up. Like, she would have made something up. So I don't know. The Potomac girls, they need to literally just love each other more. Like, it
Yeah,
really
I
is
agree.
just that
They
simple because they fight so much. They attack each other for the littlest things that it's like none of them want to admit or just like admit any mistake they have or just be the tiniest bit humble or even show their real life because they attack each other so much because honestly like Giselle seeing that last little sentence of her update like oh that she didn't figure out her father's will like it went to his wife or whatever that could have been her whole storyline. Why didn't we talk about that at all? That's what I actually want to know about Giselle.
Yeah, that is rough because I think about like the golden era of shows and I think of like Atlanta, like season 6, they had so much personal stories with like within their families and within their relationships and then within the girls themselves. And they would rally around each other and what they were going through, whether it was divorce or kids or, things like that. Because it was like we said before, like it was fun. The other franchises, other than Beverly Hills right now, and the ones that are on air, like it's still fun to watch. Potomac isn't fun to watch. There is no sisterhood. Their friendships. I don't like watching their friendships on screen.
It's just a
Or
bully gang up every time they're on
yeah, every
screen.
time it's a pile on somebody, and it's just like there's no comedic relief. There's no real feeling of like, wow, this is just like me and my girls or
Hmm.
whatever. And y'all are broke, so it's like,
Yeah.
what
And
are
then
we
people
doing
wonder
here?
why Candace was so hardcore 24/7 because these ladies didn't give her an ounce of grace. They
Yeah,
literally tried to get her every instance they could. Like, of course, she's going to come back 10 times swinging because you can't, it's like they don't allow for any mistakes in Potomac.
yeah,
Which, speaking of Candace, I saw on Watch What Happens Live that Andy
yeah.
asked her, would you rather trust Rob Roush or Giselle? And she was like, I would literally trust Rob with my entire life over that one.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
I
believe
don't blame
her
her.
Because at least it's like Rob's doing this, like he's giving us a show. Like I think Giselle actually thinks this about these people and is willing to do anything like for the show in a negative way. It's just so weird. They're gonna have to restructure it, and I think they're gonna have to do that with a lot of these franchises right now because low-key they all kind of suck. Like I haven't heard anything good about Beverly Hills. And that's the
Me
only
neither.
other one that's on right now, I think.
Which is surprising because I know they have Rachel Zoe, who I've heard that she's doing well, but yeah, it's just even Married to Medicine is doing better numbers than them. And like we said, that's no shame to them. It's just not a Housewives franchise. So and Beverly Hills used to be the highest rated, most watched
Yeah.
franchise of all of them. So it really goes to show how much they've fallen.
Yeah, it's really, I just think the OGs often they just get too comfortable and too secretive and like literally
Yes.
think they're bigger than the program because they were on the show. But it's like you're an OG because you put it all out on the table and you showed, like, Kyle, you are here because of your relationship with your sister.
Exactly. And that's why the Mormon wives are doing so well because Taylor is an OG and she shows everything and she
Yeah.
owns it. Like these housewives girls could honestly learn a lot from them.
Yeah, it's really disappointing to see your faves flop, but like they all just need to be humbled. I don't know if they need to maybe we just need new franchises in general because I don't know how you fix these because with shows like this, obviously you want to keep obviously reboots don't work. We saw that with Roni and we saw that with Atlanta because it was like a soft reboot and it didn't go well. So maybe we just need new shows completely. Like Salt Lake City is still the newest, I believe. Um, I mean, this Rhode Island one, I'm sure they're laying it all on the table because they want to stay on TV. So at least we'll get like 5 or 6 years of like really good drama.
Yeah, I think that it's definitely we have to like look at our culture right now and just how much social media is and how much access we have to people. And I mean, I kind of can't blame them if I was on Housewives, I would probably be wanting to be secretive because people can just like say whatever the fuck they want about you nowadays.
Yeah, to
Like
you.
yeah, to you. When Housewives back then, when it
Yep.
first started, it wasn't as serious as it's like you watched your show and then you moved on. Like you weren't tweeting about how horrible they are and Angel looking like a catfish. Like we weren't, like people are
Yeah.
so mean. So I get it. But then at the same time, we keep bringing it up. But the perfect example is the Mormon wives. I feel like Taylor is so open and vulnerable and honest, and she owns it that maybe just my side of the internet, but I don't really see her getting that much hate. Like it's really nothing that extreme. I'm sure she
Yeah.
obviously gets some, but it's never overwhelming. And I feel like it's because she's so authentic. Like you really just, if you're going to be on reality TV at this point, you have to lay it all out there. There's no other
Yeah.
option.
Yeah. And you have to have a thick skin. And if you want your show to continue, you can't do a pylon. And it's like, yeah, you're right, Giselle. I would have loved to see you go through all this with your stepmom and end up losing. Like, that's insane. You must be devastated. They're going to talk about it at the reunion for 2 minutes.
Exactly. And
Like,
like that would have been obviously it's like I don't want to say, oh, that would have been an amazing storyline because it is her real life, but that is also why we watch Housewives. It's real
yeah.
housewives. We want to see their real life. And that's Giselle's probably like the biggest part of her life right now. And we saw it was in a sentence at the end of the finale. What the fuck?
Yeah. And it humanizes them. Maybe
Yeah.
we wouldn't be so mean to Giselle if we saw some moments of her being humble and dealing with all these things and then you go on this trip to Colorado and it's a bust. Yeah, I probably would be on Angel's Neck 24/7 too, but like we didn't see that, so all I'm seeing is you like bully this girl.
You're so right. Because that's what they don't get. It's like if you would just show up and be humble, we would gravitate towards you so much more than you acting like everything's perfect.
Yep.
And that's my final note on Karen as well.
Yeah, and Wendy.
And literally all of them.
All of them, every single housewife across franchises, everything. Like, just be you. That's the best reality TV. And reboot and Bravo, stop trying to reboot shit. Like, Vanderpump Rules flop. Roni flop. They literally went to a new network.
Good for them. Because
Yeah.
the people clearly want them. And
Yeah.
Bravo, it's like they don't want to admit that they made a mistake with rebooting it. So, yeah, go to
Yeah.
another network and I hope they do well.
Yeah. On that note, thanks for listening to another episode of Gossip Break. We hope it was the cherry on top of your day like it was ours. As always, you can follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. Make sure you are subscribed to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, so you never miss an episode. Give us a 5-star review and send this to your best yapper.
Hope you girls have an amazing week. Love you.
Bye.